Welcome back. Now that we've completed the first page and we are going to create the other pages, you will see the efficiency of a modular design process in action. We will hardly need to focus on any CSS styling because all the pages are connected to a single external style sheet. Let me illustrate what I mean. When we open the composite PDF and look at the layout of the collection page, you will notice that the location of the navigation, footer, and content regions are the same. In fact, even the images and text remains exactly the same in the footer and navigation div elements. The only content that is different are the thumbnail photos and text in the content region. Even the styling remains the same. Open index.html in Dreamweaver. We will use index.html as the basis to work from for all other pages. Go to File, Save As, and rename Index to Collection. Click Save. Immediately, you will see in the Files panel we have two HTML files now, the one titled Index and the other Collection. Tabbed at the top in the document window, you will also see both of these files are open. Currently, they are identical except for their names, or in other words, their titles. Make sure the collection.html file is the one you will work on from now on, by making sure it is located at the top. Before we delete the irrelevant content, switch to Code View. Insert a comment above the collage image. Type in large photo that leads to edge. Locate the div with body-copy class attached to it, and just after the opening tag, insert a comment. Content with padding here. You may type in other text that you deem more descriptive. This will come in handy later on when we want to insert the content again. Now we can delete the content under the Content section. I won't delete the divs or their positions because we will use that framework for the new page as well. Just text and image will be deleted. Firstly, select the large image at the top of the screen and delete it by pushing the Delete button on your keyboard. Next, highlight everything in between the body-copy div and delete that as well. Be sure that your closing div tags weren't deleted in the process. When you refer back to the composite.pdf, you will notice that the text and photos are flipped. Where in index.html, the photo is at the top and text below it, in the collection page, it is in reverse. Before we add in all the content and there's more elements to move around, we'll do that now as well. I will select the div with body-copy class by highlighting it, cutting it using Edit, Cut, or the shortcut Ctrl or Command for Mac plus X on the keyboard, and then placing it above the comment of the image but still inside the content div. With the help of the comments, I will now know where to insert the appropriate content. First, we'll insert the leaf icon by going to the Insert panel and choosing Images. Remember to type in descriptive alt text. Next, we'll insert a heading 1. Under Insert panel, choose H1. Copy and paste the text, the collection, from the Word document as I've shown you before. Or you can just type it in. I've opted to type it in since the text is only a headline and less than one sentence in length. Make sure the insertion bar is active after the closing headline 1 tag and insert a horizontal rule. Go to Insert, HTML and choose Horizontal Rule. On a new line, insert a paragraph tag pair. Also by choosing from the Insert panel, Paragraph. And since this is only one sentence, I will again type it in manually. On a new line again, I will insert another horizontal rule. Do you know how already? It's easy, right? At the Insert panel, choose HTML and Horizontal Rule. That's all the textual content for this page. Let's see what it will look like by switching to Design View. The leaf icon is again pushed up to the top of the screen too much, so let's add that ID with the space to it. Click on the leaf icon image and switch back to Code View. Just after the code IMG, type in ID equals double quotation mark, and then Dreamweaver usually automatically presents a drop-down of all the ID selectors already created. We have only one. Choose nav-space. By switching back to Design View, you can see it looks very nice. Now we are ready to insert all the thumbnail images. The thumbnail images are of course smaller than the photo on the home page, but when you refer back to the composite page, you see that the idea is that there are two thumbnails next to each other. The one is half the size of the other, and they bleed until the edge on both sides. The thumbnail images are already sized correctly. At this stage, it is a very simple effort of just placing them in order. Switch to Code View. Make sure the insertion bar is flashing below the comment that says large photo that bleeds to edge. We will use the Insert panel. Under the drop-down menu, choose Images. Scroll down until you find the appropriate image. All the thumbnail images indicate in their name they are a thumbnail, ending with _thumb in the title or the name of the image. The first image we'll insert will be wild_top_sequence_thumb.jpg. Remember to include the alt text. I typed thumbnail photo of sequence top. That's our first thumbnail. Click on Design View to see what it looks like. By now, you are familiar with how to insert images. You can insert all the other thumbnail images yourself. That was easy, right? Let's make double sure that the page is to our design by viewing it in a browser. That is excellent. The collection page is complete. Do you see how quick it was to create the second page in comparison to the first? There was no need for any additional CSS styling in this page. The others will be just as quick. Imagine you have a website of 50 hyperlinked pages. Just think how much time this modular approach will save you then.